Hi friends, I am here to discuss about the changes proposed or you can say recommendation made by the GST Council in their 50th meeting which was held on 11th July 2023. So I first like to describe the press release. It is mainly divided in 5 parts. First one is related to changes in rate of goods. Second one is changes in rate of services. Third one is specifically related to horse racing, casino, and your online gaming. And the fourth one is related to streamlining the compliances in GST. And fifth one is for measures for facilitation of trade. So I'll not be discussing the whole press release. I'll discuss the major points which one need to keep in mind, the recommendations made by the GST Council. So let us start. First one is related to GTAs. Earlier, it was stated that GTAs are required to file a declaration every year for opting FCM. Now, this has been streamlined and it is recommended that no declaration is to be filed every year. A declaration is to be filed only when they want to revert to the reverse charge mechanism. So once the option for FCM is exercised, it shall continue till it has not been changed to RCM. The second one is related to directors services. So it is recommendation are given that any services provided by the directors in their personal capacity shall not be liable for RCM. Only the services provided by the director in the capacity of a director of the company, then only these services shall be liable for RCM. Like for example, in the personal capacity, it was said that if someone has provided their house on rent to the company, then it shall be liable under RCM. But now it has been clarified that since it is given in their personal capacity, it shall not be liable to tax under RCM. Third one is related to annual return relaxations. The relaxations which were there in earlier financial years shall now continue for the financial year 22 and 23 as well, and no annual return is required to be filed by the taxpayers whose aggregate total turnover is up to rupees 2 crores. And various clarifications shall be given by the council in near future. Like some of the topics on which clarifications shall be given are ISD versus cross charge, GST liability and ITC reversal in case of goods which are provided in warranty by the manufacturers, refund of accumulated ITC, admissibility of refund in some of the cases. Then there's a discussion regarding TCS applicability, wherein multiple e-commerce operators are involved in one single transaction. So clarification will be provided for that also, and clarification shall be given for manner of calculation of interest in case of IGST ITC reversal. That shall also be given in the due course. And one clarification was issued for the financial year 17-18 and 18-19, which was prescribing for the procedure for verification of ITC, like that for difference between 2A and 3B. So that manner shall also be extended to financial year 19-20 and 20-21 as well. So that procedure shall be followed for 19-20 and 20-21 as well. And two most important recommendation which I feel are that one new mechanism shall be provided for dealing with the differences between ITC between 2B and 3B. An auto intimation shall be given to the taxpayers, wherein they shall be intimated regarding their differences between 2A and 3B, and they have to they have to give their reason for differences in that liability. Similarly, a new rule and a new form shall be inserted for the differences between liability reported in GSTR 1 and that in GSTR 3B. A mechanism shall be provided for recovery of that differential tax and interest in case of difference between GSTR 1 and GSTR 3B. These are the major recommendations. Hope you find it useful. Thank you so much. Let's meet in next video.